Another week, another episode, Talkative Sports Podcast. It's me, your unwilling but happy host, Shags, and of course, Kaz with me here today. Um, we just got back after 2 weeks of pain, the international break, but as you know, we're back
So
until so back all the way until at least March, which is the next international break. So you know we're gonna be hitting y'all with the episodes as much as we can. So before we get started, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe.
subscribe, please.
We're
Thank you
live
all so
at
much.
the same time. Hit us up if you want us to. If you have any questions, drop in the chat. I'm watching it right here. So first topic of the episode. Well, Liverpool. Liverpool are now 8 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Man City have decided to drop points left and right. Well, the loss to Spurs was their fifth in a row in all competitions. How many did they lose in the league? In the league, I think it's three or two.
Yeah, not that many.
But what does this mean? Are Arne Slott's Liverpool in pole position to win the Premier League? Can Slott, I mean, can Slott emulate other managers like Conte and what was one and Mourinho and win in his first? Is there only Chelsea managers that win the league in the first season?
That I know of, that I can, that I can think of.
I'll have to double check, but while I'm double checking that,
Pretty tough to win the league in your first season, but so
Kaz, let
far,
me know your thoughts. Are these are the Liverpool fans, the Reds, the Cop, are they title favorites at this point in time?
it'd be tough to say they're not.
So, in your opinion, because I already know we all know what horse you've been backing, but that horse done broke a hoof, a knee, sprained an ankle. It has loose teeth. The manager is balder than ever. Did you see that image of a Pep after today's game? So
They'll be back. I mean, this at least they stopped losing.
they stopped losing, but they stopped losing by bottling a 3-0 lead against Dutch farmers. No disrespect to Feyenoord. I'm just, you know why I said
But
that.
somewhere, you know,
But from 3-0?
they're low on
So what?
confidence.
So what? The defense is just gonna magically fix itself? How are they gonna fix their defense? Because they still have to play the same players, and it's not like their defense is unfit.
No, I mean they have injuries, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they'll be getting some players back. They'll be better by the end of the year.
Who? Foden, De Bruyne, they're fit. They're not getting Rodri back.
Rodri isn't
Rodri is
coming back
their.
this season. He's not coming back this season.
He's not. He's out for the season.
Thought there was one of their defenders injured.
Well, I mean, I know their best defenders available. Guaridó. Who else is available? Let me look at their
John
squad and
Stones.
see the
Type in
injuries.
John Stones.
They do not have any defenders injured at all. Actually, let me double check that. Let me see their
What happened to
lineup
John
real quick.
Stones? Is he healthy? I haven't
Is
seen
he
him.
healthy? That's the question. He is healthy. He is not on the injury list. Their injury list is Doku, Kovacic, Rodri, and Oscar Bob. They must
Oh
have
yeah,
given John
Doku.
Stones the
Doku's a
rest.
loss. Doku's a pretty big loss.
Is it though? Savino is right there, and he been balling, and he's produced more than Doku did this at this
Yeah,
point
but his
last season.
production has went down since Doku's injury. That's what I'm saying. So that's a pretty big loss because it doesn't look like Foden is helping him out. So
Oof, phony Phil, phony Phil, phony Phil. Um, Side note, I'm nominating for the phony Phil for the fraud watch again. He's going right. He's going on there again. I'm sorry. I don't care about the PFA. That
already,
yes. That's the reason why we've been calling him phony Phil. Those goals were fake. Fake goals, stat padding. They didn't even need half of those goals. I swear to God, if you go back and see how many of them actually affected the result, half of them were they didn't even matter. And don't worry, by next episode, I would have fact checked myself. And if I'm wrong, I'll say it. But yes, phony Phil Foden is a fraud. Starting over Palmer for what? But hey, we're supposed to be talking about Liverpool here. Let's get back to Liverpool. So new manager, and when I checked, the only managers to win the Premier League in their first season are Jose, Ancelotti, Conte, and one Manuel Pellegrini. So is
yep.
that list about to
Pellegrini did. I
expand?
guess he did too. Hmm?
I'm just asking, is that list about to expand? Because
It could. It could. It definitely could. Liverpool are definitely playing at the top of their game right now, but we'll
yeah,
see how the
Liverpool,
season progresses. Because what did you say about Salah? We'll see.
he always
The
yep.
only question is if you are you right or wrong about Salah.
I'm always right about Salah. He checks
So
out
we'll see.
when they need him the
If
most.
you're right about Salah, then I don't see Liverpool winning the Premier League.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't check out, like he didn't when they
Hey,
actually did win the league.
there might be another team in blue
Hey, wait,
that we're about to talk about
hey.
that might.
Chill,
But
chill,
what
chill.
I'm
We're
saying,
going third, okay?
I don't know. I don't know if if you're right about Salah or not. That's the question right there. If you
Well, I
are right,
mean, the stats show it every time. Every time they've been in the title race, and they did not see it through, like last year. Salah's form dropped off a cliff. And it's not just him either. He's just the one who's supposed to push them towards the title. And the shots that were supposed to be easy goals all of a sudden are getting saved or blocked or hitting the post.
I
But
mean, he's just one
honestly,
player.
I wouldn't hold his record against him this season because he has something to prove with his contract situation and even his comments after Liverpool's win against Southampton.
I
He
mean, he's
clearly
just
has a
being
point
honest,
to
man.
prove.
Well, can you blame him for being honest? Damn.
Well, I mean, like Jamie Carragher said it best. Like Mo Salah never does those interviews,
Okay.
but each time he's done them, it's because he had something to complain about. So, and honestly, I don't even think that's a problem,
Yeah,
honestly,
like I'm like, okay.
because because he does have something to complain about.
Exactly.
He wants to
He's a
say
man. Like
he's their guy. He's like at least easily top
he
10
literally doesn't.
Liverpool players of all time.
Yeah, like
One of the
it's not
best
even about
African
that.
players of all
You're
time.
even going too far. Like you're even going too far. He does. It's like back when Rudiger's situation with us. He literally does not know where he's going to be next year. That's what it is. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't know where his family's going. He doesn't know, like, he doesn't have a new contract. So he
And
what do
the
you want him to
difference
do?
and the difference with that is Liverpool can offer him a contract at any point in time,
Exactly.
and they haven't. Or maybe it's just hearsay. He said this. Is maybe they offered him a contract and it was just too low. It was just he wants to get his final payoff. Saudi is calling and he doesn't want to go to Saudi. And they're just like, oh, we're Liverpool, we're stingy. But it's not even just Salah. They have the same situation with Van Dijk and Trent.
Oh,
Now,
Trent is going to Madrid.
yeah,
That boy out of there.
he's gone. But Van Dijk also, if there's anyone they should renew out of those three, honestly. Ooh, that's hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's Van Dijk. It has to be Van Dijk. It has to be Van Dijk. If they're gonna give, if let's just say they have three contracts they can give, and only one of them is the one those players deserve. It's not gonna be Trent, because
no.
that man, he might score a couple goals and assists, but he's a liability.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Mo if they're gonna give out a contract. If they can, I mean, they'll just give it to both Mo and Van Dijk. There's no reason they can't. But if they can only give one, then it would probably be Mo.
You can't put a price on goals and assists.
Mm-mm. And last season now, I remember last season. I remember watching the clip of all his wasted chances. Um, yeah, it wasn't entirely his fault. Like you said, his team just falls apart in the second part of the season. Because
The amount of assists he could have gotten to.
yeah, I remember watching this entire 8-minute clip of them showing like all the missed opportunities that his teammates missed that he
Yeah.
created. That if they scored those opportunities, they'd probably win the title last year.
Yeah, Darwin Nunes definitely has some blood on his
Darwin
hands.
Nunes is like he
Luis
makes up like
Diaz,
90% of that video.
Cody
Nunes,
Gakpo,
Diaz,
all of them are
Gakpo,
suspect.
all of them. They're
It's so
all in
weird
there.
because if you look at their attack, it's like, why would you not renew Salah?
Only Jota is
I really think they should, but it's like, why not just go all in? I don't know why Liverpool are being so selfish. Maybe they're waiting until the title that hasn't been won yet money comes in. Maybe that's what they're banking on. But I'm like, dude, there's so much money in the Premier League. They have a huge stadium, a huge fan base. Like, why are they like this? I guess it's the ownership. Because we've been asking ourselves for years, like, why don't Liverpool spend money? Like, at this point, it cannot be bigger than just a club thing. It's like, dude, get with the times. If you don't spend money, you're not going to be able to compete with Man City. And that's just it. And now that they have the opportunity, it's like it's like this is the perfect time for them to invest to make sure they win, and they're still not doing it. Although we did rob them of Caicedo and Lavia, but that's a whole nother story. But me personally, I don't see Liverpool winning the league. That's just my honest opinion. And once we start describing the other teams in our list to go down, you'll understand why. I don't think Slott has what it takes to hold them together. I think with these contract situations and the way they're treating each player, I don't think it's gonna be enough to carry them through. I think there's a reason why Jurgen Klopp ran out of steam less than halfway through the season. Or was it halfway? And also there's very, very hungry teams below them that are looking at Man City dropping points and thinking this could be our year as well. And then, you know what it is with Liverpool. This year is always their year. They might actually be worse than Arsenal, but yeah, I wouldn't. I would call them. Yeah, they're in pole position, but it's like we've seen teams lose 8 point leads for the past how many seasons. You know, they don't have anything guaranteed, and I just don't like them for winning the title. Although, if I had to choose between them and the next team we are going to talk about, I'd much rather it be Liverpool. Because I'm tired of seeing Man City win the league. Like, it cannot be five in a row. But speaking of five in a row, they've lost five in a row, and now they drew. So now it's 6 games without a win. Pep is breaking all his records in his career, and these are his worst records he's ever had. Marcus has asked me to ask you if they can still hold on to a UCL place. What the hell, man?
Oh, like top four?
Yo, Marcus, how are you your own team's biggest doubter?
I mean, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to find a CDM somewhere. They're gonna have to buy somebody in January. So hope is not lost. They can absolutely figure it out.
What?
January transfer window.
Kovacic not good enough?
I mean, they need
That
a
was a joke.
solid CDM.
That was me being funny. But yeah, they need a CDM to replace Rodri because apparently they cannot replace him.
I mean, they need some. I just think they need someone next to Kovacic, at least.
Yeah, they also need defensive reinforcements because like their defense is just in
I
shambles
think
right
they'll
now.
get someone. They're not just gonna let. No, they're gonna get someone. They'll be fine.
Yeah, and it's like a January is what is this?
It's around the corner. It's what
35 days from now.
Yep.
So it's like City have not been shy in spending before. I think City spending has gone down. Like it's not as crazy as it used to be.
But they do have the money. We know
But
that.
they've always had the money didn't go anywhere. You know, they've just been more selective with their buying.
They'll be
Because
fine.
you know their team is already elite, and it's kind of hard to refresh an elite team, but they've still done it
Without messing up the
consistently
chemistry.
at the highest level. So
Yeah.
my opinion on them, once the January transfer window opens, Pep is gonna get his guys. He's gonna get his reinforcements.
Retool.
So, I think it'd be very stupid if they didn't get anything in the January window. But of course they will. They need help. They need that extra fire in the team now. For who their targets are, I have no idea because Pep is Pep. But hey, quick question: do you think Pep's contract has been put on the back burner because of the losses? Or was that just misinformation? Was that fake news? Because it's not official yet, and it came out like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they gave him a new deal, 2-year deal.
Yeah, but they haven't signed it yet. They haven't announced it.
I saw them announce it on Fox Soccer. So I mean, I don't know if they've signed it yet or anything, but I saw it.
Well, they announced that there's an
They certainly
agreement.
announced it on Fox Soccer because that's where I saw it. So I don't know if you signed it. I don't know about that, the details or whatever, but I know that they offered it to him a 2-year deal. So that's what I know.
No, it's done. It's done. He signed it 4 days ago.
They
He signed
want
it 4
him
days
to
ago.
stay. They don't want him to go anywhere. That's basically what it is.
I mean, why would you want to downgrade. They can't. Pep is the one they can't replace,
Mm-hmm.
especially since Man U just got his successor. Apparently, that was who they were planning to replace him with. But
Man, we'll see.
yeah, me personally, I'm just very sad to see it. Like I was looking forward to the end of Pep in the Premier League. I'm just hey, I have to wait for their downfall for a couple more years, or maybe I'm watching it right now. Maybe even with the year with an option, he can't turn it around. Maybe nobody wants to play for him. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah.
See.
In better news, Chelsea Football Club are solidifying their foothold back where they belong in the top four of the Premier League. And I know this might be a little unnecessary, but we are above Arsenal, and we have been for like 3 weeks now. And my personal opinion is that's not going to change anytime soon. It's not. Don't don't think we're not going anywhere. Okay. So yeah, Chelsea, is Maresca ball hitting? Now I already have my opinion. It's not hitting enough, but so far, so good. Apart from that one hiccup.
As long as he stops benching Enzo, I'm good.
Well, it looks like he's devised a new system for Enzo.
Oh, what did I say? Oh,
Yes, I
how
said,
about
what did
you
I
develop
say?
a new system
I
to
said,
help
what?
our boy out
I said,
instead of making him look bad? How about
hey,
try to make him look good?
here's what
Instead
you're
of just listening to everybody and just bench him because he's a fraud. Oh, why don't we help him out and make him look good? Oh, maybe that might help our team. Oh,
Here's what you said
oh,
word for word, bar for bar. You said he should lean into the system, the 4-2-3-1. He said, nah, I'm gonna play a new system and just have him up there and let Caicedo do all the dirty work. Because that's literally all it
that's
was back
literally
there.
what I said. No, that's actually what I said because that's actually how he wants to play. He's using the 4-2-3-1 because he knows we're bad defensively. He doesn't want to play like that, but he has to play like that because he's scared of our defense. And I'm telling him, bro, don't be scared of our defense, man. Overwhelm them with our attacking play. How many shots on target did Leicester have? Exactly. They couldn't even see the ball. I mean, Enzo was everywhere. Everywhere. Making runs, coming back to intercept the ball, giving the pass here. And Caicedo didn't have to do much. Just don't worry, man. Just chill out. Relax.
I guess we learned one thing. Never, ever, ever ask Enzo Fernandez to defend. That's Caicedo's job. And if we
Yeah.
can't hold the ball in the offensive system, that's on the coach. Because if you're gonna play Enzo Fernandez and you're gonna play up front, you're gonna play Cole Palmer and you're gonna play your Hal Felix and you're gonna play Jackson. The aim is to control the game. And if we're not controlling the game, then game plan's already screwed. Because that's our game plan.
That's
But hey,
literally what I've been
that's
saying. Like,
when if
you
we
can't
can't, then we can switch to the 4-2-3. And you know why I know he's not scared of being bad defensively? He started Badiashile.
yeah. Like, bro, like that's your team, man. You can't just be like, "Oh my god, we need to be." No, like you're holding the team back. Like I said, you benched Enzo, and guess what? We won one game in the Premier League. So it's just like, all right, dude, like, come on, don't be scared now. You have nothing to lose.
Mm,
Like, damned
literally.
if you do, damned if you don't. So you might as well go with your best player. Not just your best player, he's also our captain. Well, vice captain because Reece James is hurt.
He's
But dude,
basically our captain. Yeah.
come on. Like, you can't have him on the bench. And Even better. He played him 90 minutes for the first time all season. I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. I was like, oh my God. What am I watching? Okay.
Well,
That's how it should be.
well,
Oh man.
I mean, when a man um gets canceled after the Copa America, and then he gets the vice captain, well, basically the captain, and
That
his
wasn't even the
also
real
has
issue. We know what the real issue was.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And then he has the same first name as the coach. And then he decides to abandon his family for the love of the game. Shout out Tom Brady. And then he gets like what, 5 assists in 5 games? You have no choice but to play him 90 minutes. He is committed. He said, "This is where I want to be on
He
this
had
pitch.
9 assists in
Nowhere else."
5 games. He had 9 assists in 5 games.
9.
Yeah. He
You
had
know,
3 assists in one half, and then he
did you?
had 3 assists in another game. Like,
I
what are
don't.
you talking about?
Did you see what I did there? He had 9 in 5 games. Anyways, forget.
I see what you did there.
I
But
just want to make sure the viewers know this too. My bad. So,
no, yeah, but like I mean, you can't ignore that. It clearly shows a player that is he's hungry,
he's
he's playing at
committed.
his best, he's committed,
He
distractions cut out, and he's
he
just playing football and he's having fun with his teammates.
he cannot abide being on the bench, and even or like he's
No,
not. He wasn't even on the
no.
bench. He wasn't even on the bench. It was being on the B team.
Like,
That's what got
bro,
him. He's
he,
like, no, I am literally better than all of these people.
so remember 2 games he was on the B team. Game 2, what was the report? What famous coach in Spain came out and said, "Hey, I'll trade you this player for him." Ancelotti wanted to trade us
Yeah,
Chouameni.
yeah. I'm
You
sure they're
know,
like, hey, if y'all don't want him, I'll,
two
if
games of him being,
he
bro.
he
That's
said
when
he said if y'all want to play defensive, here you go.
here you go. Like,
Like
here,
we got you. You know,
give
like
give him to us, please. That's when I knew, bro. This guy cannot be on the bench. I'm sorry. You have to change the system for him. I don't care. We bought him there for a reason.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see. I'm so glad I did not trip as far as to dare to nominate him last week.
You
Or
were
last
close.
episode. But Zach, it's your fault because that was in response to your fraud allegations against Caicedo, which were
It was not
unfounded,
allegations.
unfounded
It worked
allegations,
because he
zero
turned
evidence.
his game around. It was not allegations. You saw the Nottingham Forest game.
It was poach tax,
No, but bro, it extended to this season.
and
You
the
saw
same
that
way.
Nottingham Forest game. But since that game, he's been better.
He's not just been better; he's been elite. He's
I
been
wouldn't
the
go.
best
I wouldn't go as
midfielder in the
far as
Premier League.
but hey, if you want to say he's been elite, sure. But I wouldn't
I
go as
mean,
far as elite. But he's been much
he's
better.
been literally the best defensive midfielder in
I
in
know
the
the
league.
numbers
At,
say
at
that.
least that's what
But
the stats say.
I know, yeah, that's why I said the numbers say that. But I have eyes too, and I trust my eyes more than stats because you know what stats are. So yeah, but
I mean, he's definitely not the fraud you thought he was. Because I told you, I was like, "Yo, give him some time," and here we are.
yeah, no, he's played much better since I've been paused on his ass.
Shit.
And that's all I wanted.
You've been in.
Bro,
Let
because
me be
I
clear.
want this is what I wanted. What do you mean? I wanted this. Like I didn't want you think I want another if I have another Nottingham Forest performance. Okay.
Well, then I
Let me
guess fair is fair because I wanted goals and assists from Enzo, and it looks like we both got what we wanted.
Mhm.
A win is a win. You just gotta take it. Hey, so
Hey,
this
and I said our team would be better for it if they're playing better. If they're not playing well, we probably don't win. So that's why like
we do not.
I
We
was
do not.
screaming
That's
out.
why we got ran through at and Man City and Nottingham Forest because they didn't play well. But now it seems they're finally starting to the partnership. What we bought them both to do together. They finally have a manager and a system and players around them that believe and they can finally get the best out of each other and the entire team. Um, but
And
that just leads to my last question about Chelsea. And I've heard this multiple times. It's so many people saying the media streets are saying Chelsea are in a title race. Are we in a title race?
I don't know, it depends. Um do you honestly believe that we can on any given day we can beat any one of the teams in the title race?
No.
Okay. There's your answer.
Yeah. Because like if we look at past the only team that has overcome this type of lead against an informed Liverpool is Man City. We're not gonna go. It's not that I don't have faith in my team. I just know what we are. And what we are right now is a team that desperately needs to finish in the top four.
That's all we really need. Trust me. I'm not even looking
That's
at no
it.
title. Finishing in the top four.
That's it. That's it. And I think it's just like everybody in the club knows it. This is not the year we win the Premier League.
This is not
This is
supposed.
this is this
If
is
we
not.
do this year, hey man, great.
Look,
But
I I think Opta there was the algorithm came out and they calculated the odds of us winning the Premier League and you want to guess? If I pull it up.
33%.
33. Go way down.
Kidding.
Way down. Okay, I got it.
5%.
It's much sadder than 5%.
A milk's chance.
Pretty much. It's
Okay.
0.6% chance. They gave us
Less than a milk's chance. Way less than a milk's chance.
0.6% chance of
So,
winning the Premier League. And this is from Sky Sports.
I mean,
So
when you got
I
like
would think our chances are way greater than that actually. I'd say it's more like a 15% chance, 15 to 20%
no,
chance. What do you
no,
say?
5%, 5, maybe 7%.
Oh, that is much better than 0.6. Still
Yeah, yeah.
much better. It's like times 100%. But
I would say 15% is like Arsenal
damn,
because at least they have the best defense in the league. You can give them
uh,
that.
do they?
I think so.
I think that best defense in the league needs to be fact checked by me right now because their last time I checked, their defense is not doing much better than ours. And we're talking about our defense. They've conceded 12 goals. We've conceded 14 goals. Liverpool have the best defense with 8 goals conceded. So no,
Mm.
they
Well,
are not
it
the
did.
best defense. They're the second best, but not the best.
So they still have a good defense. So
Yeah, it's but hey, it's only 2 goals. Liverpool have the best defense by far. It's significant. They're
yeah,
significantly better. But that Arsenal defense that they were so Oh, we're gonna beat Moreno 15 goals conceded record, bro. Your one goal. Anyways, it's time to talk about Arsenal. Arsenal also had a little bad run themselves. They ended it by beating who they beat. They beat Nottingham Forest. Hudson Odoi balled out, but couldn't score in that game. And then today they beat Ruben Amorim's ex team Sporting 3-1, I believe, in the Champions League. How long? Hmm. Well, I mean, we always ask this question is always in the topics every week. Like, are Arsenal in the title race? So what are they gonna do? You know, are
They're in
they
the
gonna
title
come
race.
back?
They're in the title race because they benched like Arteta was like, all right, for this next game, we're gonna have to change things. He changed, he benched Kai, benched this guy, benched that guy, and they won. So they're in the title race. You know, they show that they have other players that can get the job done.
For
That's
what?
what
For
you
what
need.
game? Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, Forest is a good team now. Forest beat Liverpool.
Who did
Hey,
they bench? They
they
didn't bench
benched Kai.
nobody.
They didn't start Kai. Yeah, they started Gabriel Jesus over Kai. And then I think they started Trossard as well.
I would think starting Jesus every once in a while over Havertz is a good thing. Havertz needs to be reminded that he's not that guy.
Yeah, they benched
He's
him.
not that guy, pal. Like,
Like
no.
they didn't like bench him, but they started Jesus over him.
Yeah, they gave Jesus a run out, who had a terrible game according to
I'm surprised.
6.8.
Yo,
That's
he
bad.
looked so bad. I was gonna say, oh my god, he looked
Yo,
terrible.
that's funny. That's funny. Yeah,
He looked pretty bad. Yeah.
yeah. And then Kai Havertz comes on and has a really good game against Sporting CP. But, ooh, I'm not
Nwaneri
going to
scored.
attempt to say this. Yokores?
Yoker,
Yokores?
Yoker.
Yokores. I don't know. I'll learn it by next week. But terrible game from him. Apparently, he's destined for Man U, but I don't know if he wants to go to Man U. I don't know. But hey, enough about Arsenal. Man U. New manager bounce did not last longer than many seconds.
Not hitting. It didn't even hit. It really did. It only lasted 90 seconds. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Rashford? Like Rashford is back? No,
No.
he was not back. They were not back. They looked like they were gonna lose. They didn't look like
Bobby
scoring.
Hutchinson looked like one of the best players on the pitch.
Let me pull up that game.
I was
Like,
like,
yeah, it.
this 5'6" kid that like we threw away like a wet paper towel. He scored a crazy goal. I'm like, whoa.
Yes, that goal was crazy. Oh my
Yeah.
god! And it was just after Onana made a crazy save. He just said, "Nah." Try to say, although it did get a slight deflection.
Who cares?
But it was still a great
Pace,
high care.
power,
High
the
care.
please.
I don't think it was going in without the deflection. Onana,
Did
it went that deflection put it beyond because
did
Onana was having a magnificent game up to that point.
sorry, Onana.
That slight deflection put him off, and he couldn't adjust. He knew where the ball was going. He could calculate the curve, but that it was just too much after the. But still, great goal for him. I'm not taking away from Hutchinson. Great goal. Like you don't score a golazo like the cut in and shoot. That doesn't happen by accident. Deflection or no.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ipswich are having themselves a season. Didn't they just beat Spurs?
They did.
Yeah.
I think that was the first win though. They're not having themselves a season. Calm down. What are you talking about?
I mean, they're starting to.
That was their first win,
They
man.
have 6 draws.
Yeah, all right, all right.
I
We won
mean, their first season in the Premier League after 20 years, they're having a season. That's a season for them. They're Ipswich fans are having the time of their lives right now.
I mean, they beat Spurs, so yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're eating good. Like, although they might end up not eating so good at the end of the season.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're all right.
But
We'll
hey,
see. We'll see.
they got Forest next. That that's not
We'll
gonna
see.
be. We'll see, man.
And
Because
the way
Forest were once in their
Forest
position.
did not look good against Arsenal.
Oh man,
I'm sorry. Not look
they
good
got
against Arsenal.
they got cooked. I was expecting us to do like I feel like he tried. Me personally, he had a great game to me because
No, no, Nuno had set
I
up.
could see him trying.
I think that was just a coach out coached game because I don't think Nuno had them set up right. They couldn't play out of their own end. If you can't play out of your own end against Arsenal, bruh, you're gonna lose badly.
Well, since Arsenal had that press on lock, he knew they knew what they were doing going into that
Oh,
game.
and your boy, I gotta give credit to your boy Bukayo Saka. He showed up, man.
Bukayo Saka anytime goal scorer. Like that's like my surest
Okay,
bet.
calm down, calm
It
down.
always hits, bro. Every time I play
It
it,
always
it
comes back
hits.
to the. We always regress to the mean with that
But don't
every.
worry, I know. Yeah, he does go on them.
Yep.
He do be limping off without doing anything all game. But
Especially in games that like it's tough for them to that it's
oh
tired
hell
of.
yeah, oh yeah. Like
Okay.
when it's time for him to be Bukayo Saka,
Mm-hmm.
kill
Well,
himself. But hey,
he is best friends with Kim Kardashian. So
oh
anyway,
man, can
that's
we please can we please release him from that accusation? It was a one-time photo shoot thing.
it's never
They
what
are not best friends.
with that family.
N-
No, I'm telling you.
Saint West is a Bukayo
No.
Saka fan, okay?
Oh, really? She's a fan.
No, I said Saints, not Kim. Saints. The
And a
son
fan
is a Saka fan. He's
who
an
got you
Arsenal
to
fan.
watch soccer? I wonder who. But it's okay.
Please, bro. Don't do Saka like that, man. Like,
Hey,
I wouldn't wish my.
he's a fan. So.
All right, well, back to Amarin.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a Man U fan predict that Amorim was getting sacked within 2 years.
Oh my god.
And once I saw that, I lost all interest in that team because at the end of the day, these men are 12th position. What is Amorim doing this season? Like, what is the best he can expect out of this Man U team? And the funniest part? The funniest part of what he did this weekend, apart from the 3-4-3, which is like, even Conte waited like 5 games to play a system. But he said he promised that he had 2 positions for Mason Mount.
No, oh yeah, that's my favorite one.
But the first one he gave him was on the bench.
Yes. Yes. Yo, Christian Eriksen started over him. I was like, what? Yo.
Mason
Yo,
Mount will
this man
flourish
had
in
a heart
Premier
attack
League, bro.
and he started over Mason.
Dude.
Damn.
Mason.
Yo, I'm sorry, Mace. Damn, bro. Well, I kind of feel sorry for him now, man. Damn.
I feel so bad for him. I
feel
could have sworn he was gonna stay. I was betting. I was willing to bet anything. I even had a challenge that I didn't do where I was gonna do was it 22 push-ups because that was his number every day until he renews. He didn't. Thank God I didn't do it. I would have looked stupid. But yeah, that was just
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I don't know about all the changes, man, because Rudd had that team humming for like 5 games, man.
Like,
Like
that's just
I
like
don't know how you could just ignore that. But hey, I don't.
yeah,
hey, I'm not. I'm
like
not an owner of a team,
you
so
you can't just switch it overnight and expect them to just know what to do. Unless he's one of those hard asses that is like, we will play this way and you will learn and we will suck and we will lose, but you will learn. Which doesn't make sense because this is the Premier League, man. Like,
it
bro,
doesn't. It doesn't even
that's
look
why
good.
your own fans are saying you're gonna get sacked in 2 years. This is not
It
Primera
don't look
Liga.
good. Yeah, it don't. It doesn't. It doesn't even look. All right. First of
You
all,
do not have the pieces.
are
This
they
line
better
does not make
defensively?
sense.
Are they better
No,
defensively?
no.
Probably not. But
Like you're starting
does it
Chris
make them?
Evans.
Does it make them more of a goal threat? Definitely not. So it's like, why? You're not really that much. Okay, maybe structural wise, you can handle counterattacks much better. Okay, but guess what? The Rudd just tied one of the best counterattacking teams in the Premier League, us, and his bad defense made our team look terrible the entire game until Pedro Neto saved us. So regardless, it's just like you didn't really have to change up the system like that. Whatever Rudd was doing was working. All right. They were scoring more goals. They were they just look more dangerous. Like am I like do I sound crazy? They just look way more dangerous.
They
And then
scored like what? They scored what, five or at the six in their first game in
yes,
years? Five?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. They
Yeah,
haven't
in like
scored 5 goals
3 years.
in like 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, 5-2-1-1-2-0-3-0. Like, come on. They were balling and
They were
keeping clean
balling.
sheets.
Yeah, keep it clean sheets.
Like Rudd, maybe you were onto something. Maybe they should have just given Rudd the job. Because at least he wouldn't try to do anything crazy. He would try to keep it
He didn't
going and
change the
shoot.
system. He didn't change anything. He didn't change anything.
All right.
He
So
just literally just did what Eric Ten Hag did and just
in place.
Rudd's
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. Which
It
is
looks
what
so much
leads.
more fluent.
Yeah, because now the players believe and they already know that system
And they
inside
were
and out.
believing
Even
more and
they've
more and more.
lost and won and drawn in it and come
Yep.
back and everything. They've done everything in that system. Won a
Yep.
trophy in that system. Won 2 trophies in that system.
True. True. Very true.
But
But
the question about Amarin's Manu and Marcus, well, I'm gonna stop throwing shots at Marcus because Marcus is a very busy man
very
and
busy.
very, very busy man. I know. I've said stupid question like 3 times, but the question is, are we expecting what type of success or results are we expecting, especially after seeing the results of Slots and Maresca in their first season? And I'll
Oh,
just go real
this is
quick.
this is different though. But go ahead.
This is not a full preseason
No.
and games around. This is picking up from Eric Ten Hag,
Mm-hmm.
like 33% way through the season. He is not gonna see. He might not see any results. This
Man.
like he has no prep time. He's just
Say
thrown.
Potter 2 point. Oh God. You know what happened to Potter?
It might be bad.
Oh
It might
boy.
be the worst thing that ever happened to his career.
uh, yeah, because hey, he changed up the system. So the fans
Well,
expect to see results. The players expect a better system to help them create more opportunities and defend better. Do they look better defensively? Ah. Do they look better
they, they,
offensively?
they,
Definitely not.
they were up
So
against well,
Do they
I
keep
think
the ball more?
Ipswich were bottom of the league when they played them, so they were up against the worst team in the league at
All
that point.
Ipswich did was just match their formation. That's all they do now. If we see that you're playing a back three, we're just going to play a back three. Then what are you
Yeah.
going to do? You're not going to be able to create any
Dragging it
chances.
down to their level.
Exactly. So it's like it's really like that's why I gave Pep Guardiola so much credit because it doesn't matter if you're in a back three. Doesn't matter if you're in a back five. Doesn't matter. I'm going to play my 4-3-3 and we're going to beat you. So
I think what's most interesting to me right now is whether he will continue to play his 3-4-3 and stick to his guns because that's a very easy way to get fired in the Premier League. Like that is such an easy way, especially if the
if you don't
results.
win, because
Yeah,
that formation, like it really hinders your
you
chance
need to have
creation.
the. You need to have the. I guess. I mean, January is right around the corner, though. So you
You need the
never
players
know.
for it.
Maybe
Absolutely.
maybe
You need
they've promised him the tools, and he's like, okay, we're just gonna do this now, and we're gonna slot in like gonna take out all the squares and the circlish holes and
and
slot them in.
they just bought players too.
That's the thing. That's the thing. They're gonna have to spend more, especially if he's looking at this team. Like that's why I don't really get him taking this job at this point in time.
I
I
don't.
don't know why he was so happy in a rush to take it. You know, like I'm like, yo, this is the worst time to ever take over at Man. Like I don't think there's been a Man U manager that's taken over at a worse time since since Ferguson. Like no, like usually they have the season or they end the season, save it, and then they start over. Like this is just bad. Like yo, you man's is 12th.
Yeah,
12
he can
goals
get to
scored, 12
sixth.
goals
I
spelled
believe it.
even.
If Poch could get us from 14th to 6th, he can do it.
Wait, but didn't Poach have a
Poch
preseason?
join. No,
Poach had
yeah,
a
one.
preseason though.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, he had a preseason, but everything was new for him. You know, new team, new
No,
players, new
well,
everything.
you know, it's definitely a big difference having a preseason and
It
starting
is.
having
It
in the
is
in
for
the,
sure. Yeah.
the
Well,
demoralization.
what I'm saying is the team started off bad. We were bad. We were like terrible. We were trash, like 12 or 14. And then we finished sixth.
Yeah,
So
I mean
it's possible to
we
finish.
actually did start off pretty decent and then it got bad
Yeah,
quick.
we got really bad. Yeah. It got really bad. And then we finished sixth. So he can. It's possible in the Premier League if that's what you're saying. Like, is it possible to finish to get a good result from 12th place?
I
Yes.
mean, yeah, like what's it like? At least finish in the top 10, you know, like push
Yeah.
for Europe. That's it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think especially like his saving grace is there's only a couple games to the window opens, and
Yeah.
he has the new manager protection over him right now. So it's like there isn't
Manager bounce
really
fade.
big pressure. All he has to do is just not lose to teams that are way beneath them.
It's tough time
That's
for you to
which
push
is not a lot of teams,
them. Yeah.
but hey, Amarin, I do not wish you the best of luck because I was Ten Hag in and I was so sad to see Ten Hag go.
I was rooted in.
Well, Rude, it looks like Rude might be right back at a place that
Leicester.
fits
Hey,
him
I hope
better.
Leicester gets him, man.
Watch
He's
them
not
give
our
it to
best
Graham
team.
Potter just because they never listen to what you tell them to. Stop making suggestions. They never do it, even though you're always right. Don't. Don't. All right. We got like 5 minutes to wrap it up. I just wanted to check in. Champions League, Inter Milan. Whoa. Okay. Okay. They're up there. Barca,
Bayern,
Liverpool.
Bayern did their thing today. They beat PSG.
Where's Real Madrid?
They play Liverpool tomorrow.
Yeah, but I can't find them on this table. Where's Real Madrid? You know, there's a big ass table. Okay, they're 21st. Chai.
Yeah.
Oof. All right. Skipping to Europa League. Do we really care? Tottenham are seventh, right where they belong.
Not bad, yeah. That's where
Yeah,
they should be.
yeah. I think that's a more of a. Cannot believe I tipped them to win that. But hey, they beat Man City twice. Maybe if they just pretend all the teams in the Europa
Man
League are
City.
Man City.
That's all they got to do. Yeah, what the expressions call them? Robin Hood FC.
Yep. Stealing from the rich to give to the poor. Let's pretend those teams are big teams and they surely
Yeah.
are.
Yep.
And then over in the Conference League, our very own Chelsea, top in the league. Look, there is really no such thing as a cakewalk, but man, 16 goals scored, 3 goals conceded. I know
If
it's gonna
we
get
don't
tough.
win the conference league,
Oh, now you expect us to win the Conference League. We have to win this. Like, come on,
I
this is
mean,
a must win.
I've said that it's not really gonna matter
Do you
what
know?
happens, but if we don't win it, it'll matter way more than if we do win it. If that makes sense, it's not really gonna matter. But
Hear me
if
out.
we don't win it,
Yeah,
okay.
hear me out. Hear me out. What if Maresca actually is big brained and he sacrificed the cara? No, that doesn't make any sense. Never mind. Shut up.
He already did that.
This is why they don't just give
He already
anybody.
did that. We lost the Carabao Cup game,
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
did
yeah,
not win
yeah,
the league game. We
yeah,
looked like
yeah,
trash. The
yeah.
players looked out of
No,
sorts. We had no chemistry because we sat them for a whole week.
yeah. And
Next
plus,
year, just
even
idea.
we were only 2 games, 2 or 3 away from the final, so it doesn't make sense because the Conference League has way many more games, anyways. But
Exactly. Like, ain't no sacrificing, no FA Cup, ain't no doing none of that
don't
bullshit.
even
And
like now.
he should still be able to win the Conference League because we've seen, okay, we can
It's a
legitimately
cakewalk.
play our B team in the
18.
Conference League, but FA Cup and them cups,
No,
no sir.
no. 8 teams all the way. We must win games every game. Play to win every game. That's what it
Every
is.
game. I don't
Whoever
care if he's
doesn't play,
next. No,
whoever doesn't play or gets rested, ship them out to a Conference League. Win that. Get the little
yep,
fitness going. Get them ready to compete with the first team. That's it.
yep.
But yeah, it looks like we have
And
reached.
he's out here coaching the team like I'm playing FIFA. Like, let me play my B team in FA Cup, not you. Doesn't work. It doesn't even work in FIFA either. What am I saying? Yeah, we lose all the time because our chemistry is messed up. Yeah, it doesn't work.
The FA Cup is just as tough. You know, they
Yeah,
might be
man.
lower league teams, but they're still
They
league
play.
opposition.
That's like their Super Bowl,
Yeah,
their Champions League final. That's their everything. To Chelsea game, oh, that game is sold out. Commercials,
yep.
shirts are sold, posters. Oh,
That's
come on
literally
now.
their biggest game of the season. Like literally. Like
They could win their league in their little league 3, and that would be the Chelsea game is the biggest game of their season.
that's when they make the most money. Winning the
Yeah.
league, getting promoted
So
from League Three doesn't make enough money as an upset
no,
against Chelsea. So, but yeah, we've reached the end of yet another episode. Thank you guys for watching. For everyone who stayed hung around this long,
please subscribe, like the video, leave your
keep
comments.
subscribing, keep
We
liking, keep
will
watching, keep
respond
commenting,
to every single comment.
and without further ado, if there's nothing else, I don't think there's anything else.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
guys.
and we will see you next
Happy
week.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.